Zhaire Smith is a long, athletic, 6'4" enigma of a basketball player who at this time last year was a 3-star recruit that didn't even crack the top 190 nationally. Fast forward to present day, Zhaire is averaging 15.9 points and 7 rebounds per 40 with a 56% field goal percentage, and he connected on 45% of his threes, although he only attempted 43s this season, which is less than Jaren Jackson Jr., Marvin Bagley, and only one more than Mohamed Bamba. This is where the positional paradox begins. To begin, Zhaire measured 6'3" without shoes and 6'4" in shoes with a 6'10" wingspan, which makes him a large point guard but a very average size shooting guard. For a top 20 guard prospect who isn't much of a shooter, you'd expect him to create his own shot, right? Wrong. With a low 18.3 usage rate, 60.9% of that abysmal usage rate were assisted on buckets. Going back to his shot, he only shot 1.1 threes a game, and 65.1 of his shots came at the rim. And 94% of those threes were assisted on. So he's not much of a creator at all. Of his 7 rebounds per 40 minutes, 45% of them came on offense. So this is a 6'4" guard who is a positive on the offensive glass. Now rewind the video, close your eyes, and re-listen to those percentages. You'd think I was talking about one of the top big men prospects, wouldn't you? As a guard, he assisted on 13% of his teammates' field goals while he was playing, which isn't very good, but it isn't very bad either. So how many guards in the NBA don't shoot the ball, don't pass, and get their offense from putbacks where he gets 21% of his shots, and he also gets the rest of his offense from cuts around the basket? The answer is none of them. I mean, you could kind of say Marcus Smart, but Marcus Smart is a quality passer and ball handler who can lead your offense, and he has shown more than a willingness, well more than a willingness to shoot the 3 ball, even to the detriment of his team at times. And then low usage guards like what Zhaire is either shoot the ball extremely well and are efficient from 3, or they're prolific passers. Zhaire is neither, as we saw from the statistics, and he seems to be in his own archetype. He's only 6'4", so you can't really compare him to your Andre Robertsons and OG Anunobis because the size discrepancy. I mean, their size kind of helps them play the defensive end on the floor. Zhaire is just simply a center trapped in a guard's body. His ability to jump without having to gather makes him a lob target, and it helps him finish dump-offs in traffic. Like a guy like Clint Capella. That sounds like exactly what Clint Capella does for the Rockets. At Texas Tech, he was used in the pick and roll often, but not as the ball handler. You guessed it, he was the roll man. And it showcased his aptitude for high IQ big man pick and roll offense, such as screening, rescreening, the proper cuts and slipping, almost making the right read every single time, which shows that he has a great feel for this kind of thing. This positional paradox makes me ask, could Zhaire be some kind of missing link, ultra valuable big man / guard that gives you the positives of having a big for offensive rebounding, his ability to set screens and finish above the rim, cutting, and his flashes of off-ball rim protection, mixed with great perimeter defense, potential as a shooter, and the fact that he could develop into a serviceable ball handler one day? Will his big man qualities be null and void in the NBA? How much value is there really in a guard with big man qualities? These are questions that cannot be answered, and his game pretty much physically makes no sense birthing this paradox. The homunculus that is Zhaire Smith could follow a super development as a shooter and ball handler and become a Donovan Mitchell type player with his NBA body 41.5-inch vertical in length. And this is especially true since he was the youngest player in the NCAA this year. No one knows where the Frankenstein player that is Zhaire Smith will go, but one thing is for sure, it will be fun to watch.